Hello, Knox AV crew. This is John Venemeyer giving you a tutorial on the latest updates to our system. We're in the sanctuary because we're going to use the equipment to be ready for anything that happens in the sanctuary. The first thing we need to do is plug in the DL32, which is down here on the floor. The DL32 is a stage box that will allow us to plug in microphones, etc. The way to get this into the board is via this special connector. It's a shielded RJ45 connector. It plugs into port A. The flat part is on the top. And as soon as I can get it right, it'll be right in there. Okay, to turn it on is the power right here. We're gonna turn it on. We just plugged it in to the power here on the floor. Okay, now you can see that it's plugged in, but there's no lights and there's no green light here because the board is not turned on. Let's go turn on the board. Okay, so here's the board asleep. Here's the power button for everything. I'm going to turn it on. And when I did that, all of the microphones that are wireless are already hooked up, and so they automatically came on. The batteries that we need for those mics are all here. Those are in an unswitched, so those are always on, so that's good. The board is powering up right now. You heard that little pop because we're plugged into the sanctuary system, and I'll show you how we plugged in for that here in 1 minute. The board is all labeled. We've got colors for everything. The microphones, yellow, green, blue, red, Jana and Adam are already plugged in. Also, starting with channel 9 on the board is my violin, Lynn with her flute and voice, a separate place for instrumental mics. Next, bank, mic, guitar, Bob, bass, piano, our usual singers. When we get to the commons, we'll have places for the drums. Also, there's a USB in, etc. We'll go over those in the future. The monitors that are in the board here is bus 1 and 2, and that whole monitor amp is down here, channel 1 and channel 2. It's up about most of the way, and that is working well for us. To plug in monitors, go around to the back of the board, and let me just make sure this is out of the way. Yep, and in there. And you can see there's a little light so you can see where to plug. There's one speak-on connector in channel 1 for test purposes, and that's running out to our Behringer unpowered speakers. Set up over there. Yes. All right, so just for demonstration purposes, we plugged in a microphone. We plugged it into instrument 835 since this is an 835. And let's turn it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have to turn up the main system here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have the sound coming into the sanctuary. Everything goes through the main bus. You can see it by hitting that. It's going right there. To turn down the mains, we'll do that. Okay, now the mains are down, but let's listen through the monitors. So to see the monitors, here's the monitor, and there's channel 1, and you can hear it echoing through the system. If I turn this down, it's all the way down. When I turn up the mains come up, and the monitor is not affected because the monitor is pre-figured. So now here's mains and monitor together, working as expected. that's enough to get you going, I think. And keep those cards and letters coming for any questions. And I hope you have a good, fun time working the board, and we'll keep updating it as we go.